The Apple Vision Pro could be one of the most innovative products Apple's released in over a decade. I've talked about some of Apple's pitfalls or anti-consumer practices in the past, but I genuinely think the Vision Pro headset is amazing. There's been virtual headsets for years, but to see Meta and Apple enter this space means this is the way technology is heading. A world where you plug yourself into the virtual. And I don't really like it. Don't get me wrong, the technology that goes into these devices is truly amazing. Apple is apparently using over 5,000 patents in the making of its Vision Pro headset. And unlike others on the market, it's a standalone computer that's entirely controlled with eye tracking for selection, hand movement for mouse click and scrolling, along with voice for text input. And it even connects in Apple's ecosystem, so you can view your computer screen remotely on your headset. It has the ability to let you visit any place, to relive moments like you were there, or watch a movie in your own private cinema. So what could I possibly not like about it? Well, let me tell you, it has nothing to do with its $3,500 US price tag. In fact, for a first-gen Apple product with this sort of capability, it's a price I would expect. The real issue isn't anything to do with Apple's Vision Pro headset specifically, but all VR headsets. Because it's fake. It's not real. You're strapping yourself into a fabricated world. Are we trying to escape the world's problems instead of fixing them? Because this is not the answer. The pandemic shifted society to an online world which we've never seen before. And tech companies keep marketing these devices as a more convenient way of communication, or to feel better connected.
This is not about isolation. This is about connection. This is about having people there that feel like they're there with you.
It's doing the opposite. My generation, Generation Z, isn't called the loneliest generation for no reason. For me, university was talked up as being one of the greatest parts of life, but I never got to experience it. Never got an opportunity to meet people or have the human connection we all need. Those 3 years, the majority of my classes were online, and that's changed the way I view technology. Think about it. If robot checkouts replace checkout employees at physical stores, and online shopping replaces the need to even visit a store, and you also work from home plugged into your headset, there's no opportunity to ever meet or connect with anyone. The only happiness is plugging yourself into the metaverse to communicate with other avatars. That's not progression. That's a sad world. It's already happening, but it's about to get worse.
I would live here. This is why. For that alone.
I already see swarms of people sucked into their phones instead of living in the present moment. We're better connected now than ever before in history, with instant communication to anyone in the world. And we have all the knowledge in the palm of our hand, yet according to statistics, Gen Z is the most loneliest and disconnected generation ever. If I could give anyone advice as a Gen Z, it'd be to be intentional with technology usage, reduce unnecessary distractions or reliance. Most people have become so dependent on technology that without their phone, they simply couldn't function. The test therefore is pretty easy. Try a day without your phone. I downgraded my phone from a Galaxy S10 Plus to an Android BlackBerry in 2020. It doesn't take good photos, the screen isn't the world's greatest, and there's only my necessary apps on it, like SMS, phone, email, contacts, an internet browser, and eBay. For me, eBay is a necessity, as I need to be able to bid on items for future YouTube videos. Therefore, I do keep it on my phone. My music is on an iPod, removing the need to take my phone with me everywhere. And my money, well, that's in my wallet where it should be, not on my phone. With practices like these, my phone usage went from hours a day to an average of just 15 minutes. So when I'm out of the house, I'm in the real world. My phone has nothing interesting on it, so it's not a distraction. And honestly, it changed my life. Of course, it doesn't help everyone else is still walking around like zombies, but at least I'm seeing the world. These devices and social media apps are designed to be addictive and to keep you hooked. It makes these companies millions, stealing your attention and possibly selling your data, all at the cost of your happiness and life. We're now being told by some of these same companies that the solution is to buy their headset to visit their virtual oasis, to escape the real world instead of facing it. There's been such movies based on this exact issue, such as the 2018 film Ready Player One or the movie Free Guy. In the film Ready Player One, the main protagonist, Wade Watts, is living in a dystopia, with a wasteland of caravans turned into high-rise buildings. To escape, he connects to a virtual world using a headset, just like the Meta Quest or Vision Pro. A literal line from the movie is, "There's nowhere left to go but the Oasis." I'd suggest you watch it, as it's this exact sad world we're heading towards. I'm not saying you shouldn't buy one of these headsets. After all, it's some really cutting-edge technology. If you have the money and want to be an early adopter, go for it. But remember, this sort of technology could come with a higher cost than just your money. And on that note, this has been a Hugh Jeffries video. If you like what you saw, consider subscribing and check out the playlist for tech that's not what it seems. If you're looking for any used devices, be sure to check out my online store, link for which is down in the description. That's all for this video, and I'll catch you guys next time.